I had a gig at Shade Hotel. And when I got home, I was told, here's your passport, here's the ticket, you're going to India next week. And I ended up in DAV College, Punjab University.
Hey, so I'm going to have a series of conversations with Peter Nduati. And if you're sitting here thinking, you're going to talk insurance, no, we're just going to talk about Peter's life. If there are questions on insurance, I'll ask him, but trust me, they're not the ones you're interested in. I want to start by asking you, 17 years old, if back in the day KTN came to your house and said, young man, what do you want to be? What would you have said? And there's two answers, the one of your roho and the one for Made.
Right, for Made,
yes,
an insurer. So let me tell you, I have a cousin who was in school, came back and got employed by Kenya Re. Bought a house, bought a new car. So I used to admire him. Oh, so that's how insurance came to my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here I was thinking you interned somewhere, then you...
No. Okay, I did intern.
Okay.
But it was always, to me, it wasn't a sexy career, but I loved it.
And you clearly still do.
I still love it.
Okay, so the answer now for
me, I wanted to be a musician. That's what I'd have told KTN if my mom wasn't listening.
Can you sing?
Yeah, I can sing.
At
but I think
17,
I'm a better songwriter
than you are?
And producer than I'm a singer.
But when you and I were having this conversation about you doing this blueprint of Peter Nduati, you told me that you were a break dancer.
Yes. So, breakdance as a phase came in the mid-80s.
Right.
And 16, 17, at that age. And so Fox Theatres were looking for dancers to help hype the movie. Outside 20th Century and Outer Kenya Cinema.
Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah, before the breakdance. There was breakdance, the movie, and then Electric Boogaloo.
So you can see the difference between our ages, okay.
Yeah, and then there was Beat Street in between them.
There was Beat Street?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So they asked me and my crew.
You had a crew?
I had a crew. And we used to do it. I had just finished fourth form.
And you were paid, it's a gig?
Yeah, 100 bob, Saturday. It was enough for me to party and save. For
somebody who's listening to this saying, he's just saying that for Caroline, who else used to dance with you?
Oh, God. Most of my crew, there's a guy called John Bomber. I don't know where he is today. But I dance with many people. One of the people I can tell you about is Dave Mureithi.
Is that why he's always popping on social media?
Dave Mureithi.
But his gut does not allow him to make moves.
No, David Mureithi is a dancer. In fact, he's a challenge on Facebook right now that we will do. We've done it before.
David can ascertain and certify that you were a breakdancer.
Oh, yeah. David, we danced. About 10 years ago, we had a burnout, myself, David Mureithi,
don't do
Jimmy
this.
Gadu, and the Davi twins. And David beat us again. Can't stand him for that.
I will have a conversation with that. So, clearly, being a dancer and being a musician didn't happen. How did you end up going to university and to study what?
So that wasn't my decision. So one day my folks came to me. I had a gig at Shade Hotel. And when I got home, I was told, here's your passport, here's the ticket, you're going to India next week. And I ended up in DAV College, Punjab University.
Wait a minute. I'm not going to say anything, but I know that there are people who have told us they went to Punjab University. This is the only guy who can ascertain whether they were there or not.
Actually, if they went to court and they had been called, I could have witnessed. Both of them were in Davy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they were ahead of me, 3 years ahead. They were both there. I saw both of them.
But what did you go to study in Punjab University?
So I got admitted, again, not by choice, to do economics and public administration.
Dear Lord.
I can be a DO, don't joke. That's my first degree. But when I was in college, I pursued the two things. So I was a dancer in college.
In Punjab State University?
Yes, and actually toured India with a group called Kenya Theatre Group, no longer exists. But danced, and I sang. I was a soloist.
Okay, I want to get to the person. Everybody's like, is that Peter? What has Caroline done to him? So let me ask you something, because this has bugged me. I was like, when I see him, I'm going to ask him. The rains we've had.
Right.
Early March.
Okay.
Rivers flowed into people's houses.
Right.
If those people had taken domestic insurance,
right,
what would they have gotten compensated for, if anything at all?
They'd get full compensation. So this is the way it works. Domestic package.
No, you can't say that so casually. Full.
Yes.
No. I hope you understand. Okay, like I'll take a good example, Green Park.
Right.
Fridges, sofas, carpets, beds, TVs.
Yes. Food in the fridge, messed. They'll pay.
If you had taken a domestic insurance cap,
it'll cover. So this is, you submit a claim, and I'll tell you about myself because I had a flood claim. So repairs, those repairs,
Yes.
floor repairs, replacements of carpets, clothes damage, food damage, electrical damage if there's a surge, that's all covered by domestic package.
But the reason I'm asking you is that it's one of those most dharaued things. Insurance people try to sell us domestic cover, we dharau them.
And it's the most affordable. It's the most affordable.
The reason I asked you is, I was actually having that conversation with a friend of mine. Her name is Agnes. She said, you know, it is so affordable.
It is so affordable.
For example, for like a 2-bedroom house in Green Park.
Right.
Family of 3.
Right.
Mtoto, baba na mama. What would that package look like? The premium?
Let's assume they don't own the building.
Yes.
It's just they're covering only the
Yes,
contents. Let's assume they have contents of 1M. Can't even be 10,000. No, it can't be.
No.
And they can pay in installments.
No.
Oh, yes.
And if they had made a claim,
Yes.
they would have gotten?
It'd be paid. That 1 million bob. You see what it covers? It covers the obvious theft.
Yes.
And theft by servant is also covered.
Okay.
Okay? So external fire would be covered. Those are the traditional things you will know. Fire and burglary.
Yes.
But this public liability, if you visited them and you got poisoned, food poisoning, you can claim.
Never.
If a snake in
on
the
that
house
same 10,000 shilling premium.
It'll be covered. Yes. If a snake, if their dog bites you.
No.
Yeah, it's covered. It's just that we as an industry, we're very weak in communication.
We will get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
So it's literally unpacking Peter Nduati, but also a blueprint conversation on him and resolution insurance. But I refuse to have boring insurance conversations. And I'm sure you're sitting there saying, at 10K, for 1 million shillings worth of, we would have been, if you had filed a claim, you'd have been paid.
You would have been paid.
It is the one insurance package we dharau as Kenyans like a nonsense. So just to my friends, and I'm only, really for me, my heart went out to Green Park, and I want to ask the people of Green Park, did you people, number one, speak to Peter Nduati's people, and number two, did you actually have domestic insurance? Share this video. I know you're waiting to do it. Subscribe and then come back. We'll have a conversation about his insurance claim, and then I want to find out, after he finished his gig in breakdancing in Punjabi State University and he came home, what did he do? Yeah.